Hey guys, how are you? Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, I got the volume up. I haven't done a live, obviously, in a few weeks. We got back from vacation after Christmas, going into New Year's, and we all got the flu, and then I got pneumonia. So you can see my lips are a little chapped here still, but overall doing really, really well. I wanted to just talk to you guys about a few things. There's a lot going on with Karatbars. There's a lot of bullshit. There's no other word. There's a lot of bullshit going on and being talked about, and people are like really, really negative. And understand there's a lot that's going on. I think my one pet peeve is that I wish Karatbars didn't just rely on the leaders. I wish they would actually be better communicators, because I think then that would stop a lot of this mistalk and lies that are going around stopping. But that's my personal opinion. And again, everything is always with my experience. So that's how I'm talking. It's always from experience. I'm trying to find a better spot. I think that's good. I hope. Okay. So I don't want to make this too long, okay, because I know everybody's busy. But I do want to address some of the issues. Okay, the first thing, okay, the new multi-packs. All right, I personally, hey Tom, how are you? I personally, I don't like to talk to people about something if they're coming into a new business that needs an instruction manual. Now, if you really want to know about the multi-packs, there's tons of videos out there about it, and that you can watch and you can decide for yourself. You want to promote those, obviously go right ahead, they're there. I personally am sticking with the gold and the business packages. That's what I started with. It's what I'm used to. For that I see the benefit, so I'm just going to stick with that. You get your commissions, blah blah blah, it's fine. The multi-packs, I've watched a few videos on it. I still get confused. I'm a very logical person, so if I'm having trouble, I don't know, maybe I got to watch it again. I'm just having trouble, so that's why I said if I need like an owner's manual, it's not for me. So that's up to you, and like I said, you have a choice. The business packages are there, okay? So I don't know what you've heard, whatever it is you heard, that's the truth and that's the way it is. Now, the big thing, which is to me the elephant in the room, I want to address this whole issue with the coin. Okay, now, I watch a lot of videos on crypto, and I try to, self-educate just like we do with gold. You should be self-educating yourself on exchanges and coin and stuff like that, because it is, the reason why Harold started it was because it is the wave of the future, crypto. So you should teach yourself about it. So, okay, this is the thing, guys. When you give people, okay, they buy a coin and it goes on the exchange and they have the option to sell it, that's the way the market is. People have an option. They either keep it or they sell it. I see a lot of people, keep the coin, all right, if they want to keep the coin, keep it. If someone asks you they want to sell the coin, how do I do this? Either give them somebody else that could help them or explain it to them. But just don't tell people keep the coin. It doesn't work that way. That's, the chance that Karatbars took when they put these coins out there. This is what happens. You have people that trade and they see that it goes up and they sell it. It's called short selling, whatever you want to say. It's just the way it is. So when you give people that option, they're going to take it. Now, the coin right now is extremely low. I'm trying to find a good spot, and I can't find a spot anywhere that's like not sunny. The coin right now is really low, and I don't know when it's going to go back up, because right now everybody basically traded in their KCB, and now people that had their other old KBCs and used, they're transferring that. All this is going on right now. So when they did that, a lot of people, sold their coins. They saw that, they weren't sure. People get nervous. They hear a lot of bull BS online. They also have the right to sell it because, again, it's there. They can do what they want with them. That option is always there. So if you're with Karatbars now, and you traded in your KCB for the new KBC, and then your old ones for the new one, you know, the KBC. That's fine. If you decided to keep them, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you decided to sell it, that's okay too. That's completely up to you. That's why it's there. That's the chance. So because of all the selling, I mean, and people I see online, people are buying, but it's not enough with all of the selling that's going on. So the price of the coin is really, really down right now. Hey, Silvana. So the price of the coin is down. Now, so that's the way it is, guys. You got to roll with it or you don't roll with it. And that's why I always say trading is not for everyone. Crypto, regular stocks, it's not for everyone. So if you want to keep your coin, keep it, hold on to it. Hopefully the price will go back up eventually. We'll see. Okay. Now the next thing is, a lot of people have been talking about the 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold, right? Or 75 grand for 1 gram of gold. That was the purpose of the CEM machines. Now, I know a lot of people aren't happy about that, especially, I guess, people that ordered CEM machines still haven't gotten them. And, you know, now what? What's going to happen now, right? Because now we're not doing that. Is the company going to bring that back? I don't know. Obviously, logically speaking, they can't, right? Because the value of the coin is so low. So they can't give out 100 KBC for 1 gram. It doesn't match. It doesn't match up. So logically speaking, that's not happening right now. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Things change. The price of the coin can shoot back up. It was doing really well over last summer. It was going up, up, up. And then obviously we all know what happened. Part of the reason was scammers got a hold of people's coins and were dumping them because they can. They can go on the open market and dump the coins. And that's what they were doing. Free money for them, right? Lesson learned. Okay. All over the place, it's showing you about the scam emails and the IM messages. And I'm going to tell you something, okay? They are still out there, okay? Especially now. Because I'll tell you why. They know that a lot of Karatbars people, I mean, let's be honest, aren't really hip on the security. They don't really pay attention to a lot of this stuff. So if you're not really familiar with the wallets and how to keep your coins and the authenticators and all this extra security, it's really easy to get taken advantage of, and that's really what happened. And I'm going to tell you, you're still getting emails and you're still getting instant messages. I'm getting text messages now. They are so slick the way that they do it. It's not even about coins. It's about something else. I'm telling you, you click on that link, that's it. They own everything. They have all your passwords, everything. So I'm getting one now. Martha, your FedEx package, you need to click here. I'm getting that constantly. I don't even click on it. I delete it right out of it. I delete it right out of my text messages because, like I said, as soon as you click on it, it's all over. So please be really careful because the scammers are still out there. Probably not so much now, but I'm going to guarantee you once the coin does start, like after everybody gets done selling, once the coin, and God, let's hope it does, starts going back up, they're going to start right back up again. So just be careful. They could have your passwords now. They're just holding off because, you know, they want to try to get as much as they can because they're thieves. So you have to be really careful. So again, is the 100 gram for 1 KBC, 100 KBCs for 1 gram going to come back? I don't know. I hope so. I'm sure it's on the company's mind because that's what they promised. But obviously, if the coin is down, they can't do it right now. So everybody, please be patient. You know, look, I can't tell people not to be negative, but you got to look logically speaking with that. That's just the way it is. So if you are with Karatbars and you're about the vision and you really understand what the vision of the company is and what Harold is doing, then you'll kind of just calm down. I know, it's very frustrating. Believe me, I know. But, you know, things happen and things are very fluid and they can change. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today because, like I said, I see it on my channel. I get a lot of negative stuff too, which is fine. It's good, you know. Also, you're going to see, I mean, this is just stuff I'm seeing, so I figured, while I'm doing the update, I see a lot of people making references to Karatbars that have never belonged to Karatbars. They don't know how the company works. They have no idea. They've never even logged into an account. They really don't know jack shit from anything. but they have an opinion, and that's exactly what it is. It's an opinion. So like if you see like Karatbar Review, I actually watch them. Yeah, more than the coins. Somebody just said more than the coins. I actually watch them, and you know, I'm like, well, you know, they're kind of right about that, but then I'm like, no, they're kind of wrong about everything else because they're not a member. So they don't really understand how it works. They don't know, like they haven't an account to log into to actually read up on stuff and actually get the inner workings of what's going on, the whole ecosystem, the vision. So a lot of times I just look at them like, all right, well, you know, they have the right to put it out, even though it's bogus information. Somebody just put here too, there's problems with the machines. I'm sure, you know what, guys, there's problems with machines because it's kind of like, you know, it's not a new technology, but it's a new system, I guess, the CEMs. I'm sure they have support. I'm sure that they're going to figure this all out. You know, there's something else I'm going to say, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but, you know, I really feel like, and again, this is my opinion. This is coming from somebody that's with Karatbars, that sees the vision, that still believes in it, and that's why I'm with the company, okay? I wish that Karatbars would really take care of all these technical issues and get everything, like, you know, people really understanding the K-Merchant, how it works. Yes, there are videos out there, but there has to be, like, you know, people want to know what the, you know, people are going to ask, well, what's my cut? This, you know, all that stuff, the CEMs, get everything up and running, get the phones, you know, up and running. I've seen some things about the phones. Then have like a party. Like they're talking about another incentive or another party, I think in London. I really wish that they would stop having these big parties, get everything in order, get all of the affiliates on track, then have a party, because then it's worth it. So, again, guys, so that's my personal opinion. That's how I feel. Again, I see the vision of the company. I'm not being negative. I have an opinion, and I'm going to put it out there. You know, some people say, oh, don't be negative. It's not negative. It's the truth. This is what a lot of people are feeling. And, you know, I think the company they have to be on the pulse of their affiliates, since it is the affiliates, okay, that have carried the company so far. So, you know, we need to kind of get on board with that. So again, it's not meant to be negative. I just feel like it's the truth. We need to get everything worked out. You know, this is the thing, when you have a business, not everything's always going to run smooth, but if there's like a lot of problems building up, and I know this from having a business. I mean, we've been online, Abe and I, for 20 years now, a little over 20 years, we've had a digital marketing agency, and problems arise, technology changes. You know, you have to kind of, every so often regroup and get everything in line, like all your ducks in a row. Then you can have the party and celebrate. But if you're just having constant parties just to prep certain people up, it's not going to work, because there's a lot of affiliates out there that don't go to these incentives or these parties or whatever you want to call them. And they always get like second, third hand information. So I really wish that, because Karatbars before July 4th last year, they were, you know, Harold was coming out with messages. I wish they would get a PR company also to handle this, since they are growing, which would help a lot too, because they would know how to handle certain situations. And again, it's coming from a business owner, so I know. So, you know, look, I'm sure that they're watching all this. I'm sure that they're listening to all this. Not me, but, you know, in general, I'm saying. And hopefully, you know, we'll get it straight. So what I want to say is, if you're new to Karatbars, you know, it's a company, there's always something going on. There's nothing major, but there are a few things, you know, that have to be worked out. And if you're with Karatbars already and you're watching this, okay, you know, we know the deal. We know what's happening. Just be patient. Things always change for the better. There's been issues in the past that they've overcome, and they'll overcome this. So don't worry about it. So I just wanted to do this update, give my opinion, because I'm with the company. So I feel like if you're with the company and you're doing something with the company, you have a right to say something. If you're not, and you're just giving some kind of opinion out of your ass, then I don't really care. So that's it, guys. I know that's a little crass today, but It's just the way I feel. I guess I'm feeling better. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. And, look, as always, if you're new, subscribe. If you have a comment, leave a comment, good or bad, because I leave them up there. I don't really care. Because, again, I know everything, like I said, everything that I talk about with Karatbars is always from an experiential level. So have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for watching, as always. Bye, guys. Darn. Ooh, I forgot how to turn it off.